Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing good. So today we are here for grade 3 maths. The chapter name today we discuss that is numbers and comparings. And here are the list of the lessons that we covered today, which is write numbers in words, ordinal numbers to 100, Roman numerals, even or odd arithmetic rules. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using their email and password that is provided by the administrator. So let's just go to the subject app. So here, so we select the grade 3 maths. Here are the list of the chapter. So today we discuss the chapter 1 that is numbers and comparings. Okay. So here are the list of the lessons. So today that we discuss which is write numbers in words. So today, first of all, let's open this one. So write number in words. How do you write this number using digits? This is 39. First of all, look at here this table. When we see the tables, these are all ones and these are all tens. Okay, and they are saying that write the number in words. So this is just basically for ones, like for example, let me tell you, if you have only one number, okay, if you have only one number, like for example, it's 7, it's 9, so you are going to put it in the ones place. But if you have a two numbers combined like 17, 19, then it comes to the tens place as well. Like 9 is in ones place and 1 is in tens place, so here is the total one, that is 19. Okay. All right. If you have a questions like this way, like you are going to write it down all the numbers in words. This is 39. So as we know that 39 we write it in 3 9. Okay, if I'm going to write it some numbers here, then you guys tell me, okay? One by one all of it. Okay, if I'm going to write it here 21. Okay, now you all tell me. How can we write it 21 as a basically? They are saying that you just need to write it down each basically words. Okay, so we just write this one as a digit. So tell me how we write this number as a digit. Everyone tell me please. Think about it. 21. How can we write it? This is basically we write it like 21. Okay. Hello everyone. Hi. Okay. So this is 21. Okay, now you guys tell me how can we write it down? 20. Quickly tell me please. Yeah, good. This is right answer. This is for 21. Now, how to write the 20? Tell me, everyone. Who can tell me the answer of this one? Very good. This is 20. Okay, if I'm going to write it down here, let me write it here 74. So, who tell me how can we write it 74? Okay, how can we write it down 74? Very good. This is 74. All right, now let's do the test questions. Okay, this is a basically thing that just we need to write it down. Sometime we're going to write it down. Okay, now you guys tell me how can we write it down? What are the spellings of this one? 26. We can also convert it into the basically as a words. Okay, number convert into the words and basically the word can be converted to the numbers. So 26. What are the spellings of 26? You guys take out your notebook and pencil and write down all the things over there. Okay, so what are the spellings of 26? 26 spellings are T W E N T Y S I X. Okay, these are the spellings of 26. Got it? Now let's do the test questions. All right, you guys tell me the test questions one by one. Very good, everyone. Okay, tell me. So this is your test questions. So how do you write this number using digits? Now tell me. How can we write this one as a digit? 25. So which option is here? Option 1. Very good. Everyone tell me, okay? Now tell me the next one. How do you write this number using words? So now there is a 45. So you just basically write this number using the words. So tell me, how can we write it? 45. Everyone tell me. It's 45 now. Yes. You guys think about it. Then tell me. How do you write this number using words? Okay, which option? Option C. Good. 45. Okay. So, how do you write this number using words? Look at here the next one. This is the next one. That is, how do you write this number using word? That is 31. Option C. Okay, 31. That is here. Good. Option 2. Very well done. Okay, tell me, how do you write this number using digits? There is 1. So, what's the answer for that? So, here is your last option. That is, okay, there is 1. How do you write this number using words? That is 60 here. So, how can we write it down? So, we can write down the 60 as this one, option B. So, this is our right option. All right. Okay, let's do one more question for that. How do you write this? There is 40. So, how do you write this one? As basically using digits, there is an option A, that is 40. Okay, so here is your 40. All right, hope you guys understand this lesson. So now let's just start the next lesson and you can solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. Okay, so here is the second lesson. Now today we start, that is ordinal numbers to 100. So Which of the following are cardinal numbers? And we just finding it out what are the cardinal numbers. First of all, let me tell you and what is basically the ordinal numbers. Okay, so first we write down their definitions of ordinal and cardinal numbers. All right, so what are the ordinal numbers? Ordinal numbers are basically, for example, you are going to write down the numbers in the form of like this way. If you have a number like this way, like it's fourth, here is th on the top, like it's fifth, you're going to write down like this way. Okay, and if you're going to write down any numbers like 13th, okay, so we are going to write it down like this way. This is basically 13th. Okay, so these are all basically the ordinal numbers. And what are the cardinal numbers? Cardinal numbers, you are going to write it down simply like 13, like this one, 26, 26. But when you are going to convert, these are basically the cardinal. Okay, and what are ordinal? Ordinal is 26th. Okay, like th on the top, and you are going to write it down like 26th. Okay, and if we are going to say that it's 20th, like here is 20th, so how can we write it down? This is basically 20th. So this is the difference between the ordinal and cardinal numbers. Got it? Cardinal numbers are simple numbers that just are 26, 25, 1, 2, up to so on. And what are the ordinal numbers? Like you are going to write it down like this way. You're going to put on the top it's T and H, and then in this way 20th. Okay, like that. So now let's move back. Yeah, good. Okay, now let's do the questions. For example, if I'm going to write it down here, what is the 50th letter in this passage? Look at here the passage now, you all. Look at here the passage, and here the passage is, and every 10th letter is blue. They are saying that every 10th letter is blue. First of all, you guys tell me what is 50th here? It's ordinal or cardinal? It's ordinal, good. And every 10th letter is basically blue. We're going to finding it out the 50th letter. So let's count. It's 10th, 20th, 30th, 40th, and 50th. This is basically the 50th letter in this passage that is blue, which is U. Okay, now just check it out. So this is a basically thing. Now let's do the test questions. Which of the following are ordinal numbers? Now you guys tell me. Which is basically the ordinal number here? Ordinal numbers I already explained, like any numbers which having th, and you can write it down like as in the form of t and h, 20th, 14th, third, like basically in this way you're going to write it down the 13th, 10th, 7th, 5th, 4th, 2nd, 1st, like these kind of numbers. So in that these three numbers, which one having th with it? Good, it's option A, 28. Very well done. So which of the following are ordinal number? Now again check it out. 26, 84, and 67th. Which one? Look at here, it's 26th, 84, and 67th. So it's 67th. Okay, that is the ordinal number. No, not option 1. Because in the option 1 it's only 26. It's not 26th. Is there any 26th? No. So this is only that one. So which of the following are cardinal numbers? So look at here. Which one is cardinal number here? It's 20, 69th, or 56th. So which of the following are cardinal number? Everyone tell me in the chat. It's 20, 69th, or 56th. This is so easy as well. 20 is cardinal number and the remaining 2 is ordinal number. Okay. So we can say that cardinal number is 20 and remaining 2 are ordinal numbers. Okay. So it's 20 that is cardinal number. Okay, now let's do this one. Which of the following are cardinal numbers? Hurry up, Sal. Tell me. 92, 72nd, then 58th, and 23rd. Which one is cardinal? Yes, this is 92. That one is here. That is a cardinal number. Okay, so what is the eighth letter in this passage? And they are saying that every 10th letter is blue. So you are going to write it down the eighth letter. What is eighth letter here? Check it out. For the first line, the blue one is here on the edge. Okay, so this is 10. We move back to the 8th. This is 10, 9, and 8. So it means that it's H. Okay, so here the H is your eighth letter of this passage. Which of the following are ordinal numbers? Look at here. It's 44th, 14, 8, or 1. Which one? Check it out, everyone, and then tell me. Which of the following are ordinal number? It's 44th. Okay. So what is the 55th letter in this passage? So let's just count it. What is the 55th letter? And they are saying that every 10th letter is blue. Okay. So from here, every 10th letter is blue. So we can check it out. What is the 55th letter? So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Now it's 55th. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When I count it, it's I. Okay, now you guys count it and then tell me what's the answer. When you are all counted, so what's the answer for that? It's E? No. Check it again. It's 55th letter. Okay, one said it's I. My answer is also I. Okay, so let's move with that one. Okay, with I. Yes, it's I. Okay, so what is the 50th letter in this passage? And every 10th letter is blue. So now we are going to finding it out the 50th letter. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. It means that it's U. When I count it, it's U. Okay, now you guys count it and then tell me what is it. So when you guys count it, what's the answer you got it? My answer is U. I'm just going with this one. So hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So you can solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. So now let's do the next lesson. So here let's get start Roman numerals. Okay. So here is the Roman numerals. First of all, We are going to write it down the 10 Roman numerals here, then you are more able to clear all of it. So I'm going to write it down the 1 to 10 Roman numerals here. Okay, then we go to the test. So there is 1, so how can we write it down the 1? That is this. For 2 we are going to write it down these two i's. For 3 it's 3i. Okay, for 4 it's iv. For 5 it's v. For 6 it's vi. For 7 it's v double I. For 8 it's v triple I. For 9 it's 1x. And for 10 it's this. Okay, these are all the Roman numerals from 1 to 10. Understand? You can also write it down on your notebooks if you have it, because first I said that you are all take out your notebook and pencil and write down whatever I said, okay, the important definitions and the examples. So if I'm going to write it down here, so this is basically 1 to 10. So now for example, if I'm going to write it down here, like write it down the Roman numerals for 12. What does it mean? It means that 10 plus 2. So we just check it out. What is 10 here? That is x. What is 2 here? So this one is 2 lines. So we're just going to move with this. Okay. Now if I'm going to write it down here for 16. What does it mean? It means that 10 plus 5 plus 1, or otherwise you can say that 10 plus 6. Okay. So for 10 it's x, for 5 it's v, and for 1 is 1. So this is your 16. Okay. All right. Now let's do one more example for that. For example, if I'm going to write it down here, it's 20. What does it mean? It's 10 plus 10. So for 10 plus 10, what is it? It's x and x. Okay. Now if I'm going to write it down, like for example, I'm just going to write it down here. Um, 25. So what does it mean? It means that 20 plus 5. So what is 20? That is double x. And for 5, as we know that it's v. Okay, the same thing if I'm going to write it down here, 29. So what is it? It's basically 25, or you can say that 20. I'm going to write it down. It's 20 plus 9. So what is 20? It's double x. And what is 9? It's ix. So this is the answer of 29. Okay. Now for like the, you can say that Roman numerals for 1 to, if you are going to write it down for 1 to 100, so what does it mean? It means that we are going to write it down like this way. I'm just going to tell you. Look at here, for the basically 20 we are going to put 2x, and for the 30 the same thing. For 10 it's 1x. For 20 it's double x. For 30 it's triple x. You guys all write it down. Now let's do it for 40. What is for 40? It's XL. Okay. What is for 50? It's only L. Okay. What is for 60? It's L, that is 50 plus 10, which is X. Okay. What is for 70? 70 is 50 plus 20. What is for 80? It's 50 plus 30. 50, this is L, plus 30, that is triple X. Now only the 90 and 100 are different. For 90, you are going to write it down X and C. And for the 100, you are going to write down C. Okay? You remember one thing, only the basically 1 to 30 is same, like you're going to put it down x, double x or triple x. For 40 and 50, for 50 it's L, and for 40 it's XL, like 10 is minus. And from 80 till 80 it's the same thing, like 50 plus 10, 50 plus 20, 50 plus 30. Now for 90 and 100 is different. 100 is represented with the letter C, and 90 is less than of that. Okay, so in that case we already done it. What is 1, what is V, this is 5, what is X, this is 10, what is L, that is 50, what is C, that is 100. Now if we are going to write it down, what is for basically, like if we are going to write it down all of it for 1000, or like the more than the numbers, so we can say that we are just going to put it down. I'm just going to write it down here, what is D and what is M. So look at here, for D I'm going to write it down here. Okay, so for your D, it's, you are going to put 500, that is D, and 1000, that is M. Okay, now for one more time you're going to check all of it. 10 is represented with the X, 20 is represented with double X, 30 is represented with the triple X. Now for the 40, like for the 50 it's L, for 100 it's C, for 500 it's D, for 1000 it's M. Okay, L C D M. Got it? This is like that, X, L, C, D, and M. Okay, X, L, C, D, and M. And okay, if I'm going to write it down all of it, X, L, C, D, and M, I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. Let me write it. 1 is, it's 1, V is represented 5, X is represented 10, L is represented 50, C is represented 100, D is represented 500, and M is represented 1000. Alright, hope you guys understand this one. You all get it? This is a basically, you can say that a bit low. Okay, now let's do the test questions. So how do you write 16 as a Roman numerals? Let's just check how to write the 16. Look at here, we already done it. 16 is XVI, that is 10 plus 5 plus 1. So this is 10 represented X, 5 represented V, 1 represented I. Okay, so this is your XVI. So let's check, is there any XVI? Yes, it's here. Okay, now how do you write 34 as a Roman numeral? So 34, 30 represented 3x and 4 represented IV. So 3x IV. This is here. All right. So this is the basically thing. Now, which Roman numeral represent here? This is x represent 10, second x represent 10. So it means a total 20. We represent 5. That is 25. 1 represent 1. It is 26. So here is 26. So what number does this Roman numeral represent? That is 9, because IX represent 9. So here is all the thing that we done for this case. Like look at here, I'm just writing it all of it. Okay. Again I'm going to repeat, X represent 10, L represent 50, C represent 100, D represent 500, and M represent 1000. And this is all basically the thing we done it. Okay. V represent 5 and 1 represent 1. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So you can solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. Now let's get discuss the next lesson. So the next lesson is even or odd. So Which odd number comes next? Now let's check it out. Look at here. If there is 1, 3, 5, these are basically the odd number. So the number which comes in between of it, like 2, 4, these are basically the even. So this line is basically for the odd, and this line is basically for even. Now check. After 5, 1 is odd, 1 is even, that is 6, 5 and 6. So what's the next? That is 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7 is odd, and 2, 4, 6 is even. Okay? So these are all odd and these are all even. Now if I'm going to write it down here, if I'm going to say that like it's 11, 13, 15, what comes next for odd? This is the line of odd. So what comes next for odd? Because the middle one, this is 12, because 11, 12, 13. What's the next here? 14, 15. What's the next here? 16, 16. These are all even. So what's the next odd? That is 17. Okay. So these are all basically odd and these are all basically even. Understand? Okay, now let's do some questions. Which odd number comes right before 81? They are saying that here is 81. If I'm going to say that what's the next odd number? What next odd number? Everyone tell me please in the chat. I'm waiting. Which odd number? That is 83. Because in the middle of these two, which is even, that is 82. So 82 is even here. And if I'm going to say that what are the number before, after, before 81, and you can write it down the odd one. So this one is 80, this is not, because this is even, so it means that it's 79. So 79 is your, you can say that 71 is a even, 80 is a even, and 79 is an odd number. Now let's just do the test questions, or we can solve some of it. Okay, which of the following numbers are even? Tell me from here. If I'm going to write some number, then you guys tell me which one is even and which one is odd. Okay, for example, if I'm going to write it down here, so which number are odd? Tell me everyone, check it out and then tell me which numbers are odd here. So here are some numbers, you guys tell me what are odd numbers and what is even numbers. Everyone tell me please, do it fast. There is 21. Okay, someone said 21, 23 and 25. Very well done. And which is even? And what number is even? Only even is this one, and these three are odd numbers. Very good. Okay, very well done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 as well. Okay, now I'm going to write it down here. Some numbers, then you guys tell me from that numbers. Okay, these are some numbers. You guys tell me first of all what are even numbers. How many even numbers are there? Everyone tell me. I'm waiting. So this is even is 8 and 82. And what are odd? So the odd numbers are 13, 61, and 75. Very well done. Okay. So this is the difference between the even and the odd numbers. So let me just check it out. So now let's do the test questions. Okay. Sorry, not this one. We are going this one, even or odd. So is 92 even or odd? Everyone tell me. Tell me in the chat. Think about it. I'm waiting. Is it even or odd? Even. Very well done. Not option 2, option 1, okay? Okay, so it's not option 1. Sorry, it's not option 2, it's option 1, okay? That is even. So which odd number comes next? Think about it and then tell me, everyone. Which odd numbers comes next? It's 23, 25, 27. So what's the next number that comes? 8's 29. Very good. Option C. So which of the following numbers are odd? Which of the following are odd here? 75, 83, 86, and 50. It's 75 and 83. Okay, now hope you guys understand this lesson. So you can solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. Now let's get start the next lesson. Okay. So here is the last lesson that we covered today, that is even or odd arithmetic rules. So what does it mean? It means that there is some arithmetic rule. If you have two even numbers, then you get the answer even. For example, if I'm going to say that 2 is even, 4 is even. When you are going to add up, answer is 6, it means that answer is also even. So if this one is even, this one is even, then you get the answer is even. Okay, if you have a question like this way, one is even and one is odd, this is your even and that is your odd. When you're going to add up, your answer is always even. Okay, or the other rule is, if there is, sorry, it's not, I'm just going to write it down, two even numbers. If one is even and one is odd, then you get the answer always odd. Okay, when you are going to add first odd and second even, this is also odd. Okay, this is odd and here is even. And if there are two odd numbers like 5 and 3, then you get the answer even always. These are basically the four rule for that. Okay, look at here the first one. If two evens are added, then you get the answer even. If one even and one odd is added, answer is odd. One odd, one even is added, answer odd. Two odd are added, then you get the answer even. Understand? This is in the case of addition. Now just a rule. And if you have a subtraction, like if two even numbers are subtracted, it means that answer is even. If two odd numbers are subtracted, same thing with that. Okay, when you're going to subtract, like for example, if I'm subtracting here, so 2, like 4 minus 2, it's 2, that is even. 5 minus 2, like the bigger one number from smaller number. Okay, same case for the even and same case for the odd, plus and minus. Got it? Understand this one? Okay, let's just suppose some questions. For example, let's do some test questions for that. 98 minus 90. Let's do it. Here is 98 minus 90. What is the answer? This is even minus even. Let's check. 90 minus 98 minus 90 is 8. This is also even. Understand? Let's check. It's even. Yes, this is the right answer. So for now, it's 15 plus 50. Let's check. 15, 15 plus 50. What is 15? This is odd. What is 50? It is even. Now add up. Let's check. Answer is, it's 65. It's also odd. Okay. Then when we're going to write it down here, it's odd. So this is odd. And then just click with it. 65 minus 15. 66 minus 15. Sorry. 66 minus 15. What is 66? It is even. What is 15? It is odd. And after subtraction, let's subtract 66 minus 15. So what's the answer? It's 51. So 51 is odd. Okay, so we go with the odd. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So you can solve the rest of the question by yourself. Hope you guys make sure before starting the next session, you guys can practice all these questions, all these related lesson. And if you still need any help in any of the question, then you can contact the tutors on Skype that are available Monday to Friday, 5 to 9 p.m. So for now, have a good day, you all. Bye.